Welcome back, everybody, to Music Culture Wrestling. Welcome back to the Federation. This is episode 12. My name is Vic. I'm one of your hosts, as usual. Got Bianca here, and we got Les. And we're going to get into a bunch of things today, man. We'll talk NBA playoffs and the New York Knicks. We'll talk GTA 6 and how that's going. And we'll talk a lot of wrestling. We're going to preview Backlash that's coming this Saturday. So it should be a packed show. So we'll see you in a minute, man. It's the culture. Keep it locked.
80 Guerrero off the top ropes. My flow special and gory, just like I'm Chavo. You feeling froggy, then leap. We kill the tadpoles. Rob Van Dam, the whole damn show.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Like I said, this is episode 12 of Music Culture Wrestling. And in the Federation, we're going to pop it off, man, with these NBA playoffs. The quickest summary, man. OKC and Denver are tied at 1, the Western semifinals. Golden State, they play Minnesota tonight. They're up 1-0. Indiana is surprisingly up 2-0 on the best team in the East, the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I don't think that's a surprise, but
We'll talk about. Actually, let's talk about it now. Actually, go ahead, man. What do you think?
I think the Pacers is more of a well built team compared to Cleveland. Like with Cleveland, they got good players, but the team is not spread out well enough. Pause. Like if if Donovan Mitchell or Garland go out, it's kind of hard for them to get going. But with the Pacers, if Halliburton go out, because Halliburton is their main player, but if he
Right.
go out, they still got Siakam, they still got Nemhard, they still got Miles Turner to run it through. So it's like I feel like that their team is built a little bit better.
You're saying comparatively against the team that Indiana has,
Yeah, no, like
matchup
Indiana's
wise.
team is built better than Cleveland's team. That's why they up right now.
Okay. Because I guess the question would be, and this is a casual question, is then why did Cleveland have the best record in the East?
Because they wasn't playing the same team.
The schedule was
Yeah, the schedule is spread out, so you ain't got to like when you playing the same team back to back to back. It's easier to make a game plan for them, and then like in the regular season, they split the series. So
true. That is true. Well, as we get to that, man, as we record, I should say, at this very moment, somewhere out in, I guess, California, Paul Pierce is walking to work. I don't believe it. That man recorded like 4 minutes or 4 seconds, and he took a car. I don't believe no 8 hours. He not doing. I'm not. He's not doing that. Come on now. But your New York Knicks are up 2-0 on the defending champion Boston Celtics. This is very exciting. Both of these wins, man, they were down big and 20-point deficits. And even in last night's game, down 16 in the fourth quarter. And it's the first time since I believe the play-in era that a team has had consecutive comeback win of at least 20 points. So just an amazing job. And I do think that the Celtics are underestimating the Knicks a little bit, and I think that's what's leading to these losses. Also, uh, I understand that just because it doesn't work one game, like the athlete's mind state, like if it didn't work this game, it don't matter. Like I'm confident, I'm talented, I'm gonna do the same thing again next game, and they're gonna fall in, right? But they haven't been falling in. 10 for 40, I believe, behind the arc
yeah,
in last night's game, and just
15 for
they steal
60
too.
the other night.
Say that again.
15 for 60
Right,
and
that's
45
crazy.
threes, bro.
Right, that's
Most in
incredible.
playoff history.
History. And hey, man, they steal two at TD Garden, and Game Three's this Saturday at Madison Square Garden. And to me, they cannot they got to be like Jacob Fatu, all gas, no brakes. We
Facts.
You cannot let them win Game 3. This is a must win for the Knicks. You can't let them. You let them win one, they're back in it. In my opinion,
Mhm.
they'll respect that team a lot. Maybe it's just me, but y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Up 2-0. 92% of the time, a team in the playoffs that's up 2-0, they go on to win the series. Y'all let me know if this is going to be the case.
We can only hope and dream. The skies are blue and orange. Like, I know I bleed blue and orange for the time being, besides baseball. Like, I got it all around.
Hey, your Islanders got the number one pick, man.
Yes, I could never have been happier. I was screaming out loud. So it's been a good week for New York, and I'm here for it. I think we're gonna keep on pushing. Like, listen, watching these games be giving me panic attacks.
Well, what do you think about the Knicks and their run right now, Les?
It's like you said, bro. All gas, no brakes. They all about endurance. The Knicks, you feel me? So it's like the Celtics. They don't know what to do. When once they get up by a certain amount of points, they think that it's not gonna be able to be um I'm fried. Nah, the Celtics aren't going to be. They get up a certain amount of points, and they feel like the lead is not going to diminish at any point. So then they just play lazily. But the Knicks is a team built to go to. They can play 59 minutes out of a 45-minute game. So
And that's what worries me, and it worried me last year where everybody got hurt against Indiana, who I'm secretly hoping goes to the next round because payback. And
looking for revenge.
you already know, man. I hold grudges. But no, so um they play a lot of minutes. I guess maybe 7 people are used around the entire game or something like that, and that's a rough rotation. So that worries me a lot going
Mhm.
forward. There's still a lot more basketball to be played,
Yeah, and
and,
Kristaps Porzingis is coming back too. So.
and that's what they were missing with somebody inside.
A
Boston
lot of
was
offensive rebounds for the Knicks.
exactly, and he only played like 14 minutes, I guess, in game 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something around that. So, one question for you, last question for you, that last play in game 2. Um, where Jason Tatum was just where he was trying to hit the game winning shot, and Mikal Bridges stripped it from him and everything. There was like 12 seconds left on the clock. Boston had a timeout left and they didn't call it. Why do you think that is?
I feel like they didn't call the timeout because they didn't want the Knicks to get set. Like,
So
because
they
if they was to set up, they would have blocked any inbound passing, so the ball wouldn't even got in play. So it's like
Mhm.
let them keep playing, and then that's why it's like when they like when they do halftime switch, the coach is normally talking to the team on that side. You feel me? So it's like he could call the play from the side, regardless of whatever the Knicks here. They don't know the play calls, so they gonna have to find a way to get around it. If they call the timeout, you give Tom Thibodeau enough time to draw up a play, score, maybe
right.
even score another basket. So.
So it was you wanted to put him in disarray around that whoever offense, and well, I guess it didn't work out.
Yeah, when you feel like your team is better than the other team, that
Right.
too, where it's like, oh, we varsity and we playing JV right now. That's how the Celtics feel when they be playing the Knicks sometimes. But it's like we not JV, bro. We
Yeah.
D1. We D1 and they varsity.
Stole two. They got to win game 3. You could lose game 4. We got to win game 3. But let's get into some video games, man. We haven't spoken video games in a while, man. Rockstar delays Grand Theft Auto 6 till May 26, 2026. I believe that's the date. And a couple
A
days
whole year.
later, you tell
Like,
me, man. Then drops a trailer about a couple days later for Damage Control. But yeah, they had that ready. They had that in the
mm,
chamber because they knew they were going to have to delay it, and they was making the trailer and everything. Just get your quick thoughts. B, I don't know if you really get into Grand Theft Auto, but I don't mean to
Not
make it
anymore. I used to, but
right.
like not anymore. But I'm here for. I was just like, damn, a whole year, bro. I thought this was coming out this year. Everybody was not hype about this
And
year.
keep in mind, I remember I was like in college, like,
Yeah,
getting Grand Theft Auto 5 in 2013. That was a long time ago. 12 years
yeah.
ago, it'll be 13 years when GTA 6 comes out. Les, what do you think about this whole development?
I'm kind of in the middle. I'm mad because it was supposed to come out this year, but then I'm also happy because we actually did get an actual announcement. Because they've been like ever since that first trailer came out, they haven't been saying nothing. They just been quiet. So I'm glad that we actually got something, but what we got, I'm not happy about.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The trailer is fire though. The trailer is definitely fire. It
Yeah,
makes me think, give you a lot of speculations and shit. But
But the trailer compared to the game is sometimes not the same. So
exactly, and
I
that's
don't even
that's what I'm
like looking
scared
at
of.
trailers for that reason.
Like when Red Dead, like, but that's the only thing. Rockstar is a company I trust with trailers and gameplay.
Hmm.
Like, there's a lot of other companies that they'll release a trailer for something and it'll just be just cutscenes. But then it's like when Rockstar do it, they'll be releasing gameplay and cutscenes, and you don't know the difference. So
Yeah.
those folks got money. Um, well, we'll hope. We'll wait another year. It's not gonna be a perfect game because no game is perfect, but we hope it's at least worth this 13-year wait. This is giving me Kingdom Hearts 3 vibes. At least one. Anyway, let's get into the
but
wrestling.
I just want to say one thing.
But
When May 26th actually does come, we could finally stop hearing we got insert here before GTA 6. And I'll be so glad to not hear that anymore.
that's a fact because a lot of things have happened before GTA 6. And we're gonna have at least one more year of that.
Yeah.
So I'm a big Mercedes Monet fan. Yeah, but word on the streets are saying that both of y'all spent the $100 to go talk to Mercedes Monet's AI. Man, how's that going, man? How's
$100.
To talk to
No, that was
AI?
Bailey.
Wait, time out,
That
time
was
out, time out, time
Bailey.
out. You said $100 to talk to AI? You're not even
yeah?
talking to her?
No,
Nah,
it is
B.
like when you see the responses.
Nah, B.
When you see the responses, you're like, that couldn't be a human.
Nah. Ain't no way I'm paying $100. I'm paying $100 to do a meet and greet. That's about it. If I'm not gonna talk to no AI.
Right. I wouldn't even pay
Who's
$100 to
her
speak to
publicist?
her personally. That's wild. Like a meet and greet, sure, but like to text somebody,
Yeah.
other
Yeah,
people
no.
got that for free. Like, why I gotta pay? Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Only people I pay to text is my phone company.
I didn't realize it was an AI also. That's why I was making that joke that it was Bailey who's doing it. That was
She
funny.
doing the voice.
yeah, it just you get these responses. They're not even like natural sounding.
Yeah.
So hey, it was like, oh, are you really Snoop Dogg's cousin? Like, who would even ask that? Like, you don't know that? And be like, yeah, we had dinner the other day. It's like, oh,
All
all right,
right, man.
Ending in
all right,
Dubai.
man. Hey, I love Mercedes. Hey, this is what I want to say. Get your money.
Get
If
your
you are
bag.
if you are a fool enough to spend the money on that, you know what? It ain't
And
even my money.
there's men. There, uh, there are men that will do this.
Yep.
There are men that will do this.
And we all think about the same platform. We just don't want to say it.
So I was like, there are men that will do this
I was gonna say that
for
man,
more money too.
men fucked up the game because these prices wouldn't be as high if men weren't willing to pay for it. You think Mercedes Monet would charge $100 to text to her robot if people weren't willing to do it? But get your money. I'm not hating on the hustle. So good for you, Mercedes.
I
Get your
aspire to
credit.
be here one day.
Facts. Get your money, just not mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get into some little sadder news. WWE did their usual spring cleaning or yearly spring cleaning, and a bunch of wrestlers were released. I'll get into this list now, and y'all just tell me what y'all think about it. From the main roster: Braun Strowman, Dakota Kai, Shayna Baszler, Caden Carter, and Katana Chance. And from NXT: Cora Jade, Gigi Dolan, Eddie Thorpe, Jakar Jackson, Riley Osborne, Joe Coffey, Mark Coffey, Wolfgang, Oro, Oro Mensa, Javier Bernal, and Danny Palmer. These names, as I went down the list, just got more ridiculous. That's why I chuckled.
I
So,
feel like I heard something about Shinsuke leaving too.
No, that was fake news.
Oh,
That was
okay,
oh,
okay,
completely and utterly fake news.
okay, okay, okay. Makes
I
They
did
sense.
so
look like
no, someone so on a different note, I think someone is trying to make like the Onion version of like wrestling, and they had put that out
Oh,
there.
they trying to
That's
be
it's completely
Sentel.
a fake
right.
news.
There is a
Yeah,
wrestling
yeah,
Centel out there, actually.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
But that was completely fake news.
So, what do y'all think about this, man? I'm just gonna say real quick. I guess Dakota Kai, just because she was in damage control and there's something that was going on, I thought she should have um, won the Intercontinental belt.
Yes.
That is how you say that word, AJ Styles. Uh,
Yeah.
uh,
Um, it's
Jakara
unfortunate.
Jackson. Jakara Jackson was like for me because she was with the Metal Girls and I thought had great potential. I don't know what happened and they disbanded them the week before, so they had this plotted out
Hmm.
Yep.
to get rid of them. And Kaden Carter, I think her look is great and it's unique, and she's very athletic and she's very good at her job. Um, I don't know, Katana Chance, I could kind of go either here or there, but I thought Kaden Carter had a future, and well, I guess they
Yeah.
disagree. But y'all go ahead.
Nah, I think it's unfortunate. Like, I thought a bunch of them had a future, had like storylines that are set up, And I'm on the mindset of how Matt Cardona put it out there. Listen, you got three options.
Right.
Pick which option you got.
Yep.
Like, you either be out, deuces, you cry, or like you do something. You make something of yourself.
Yep.
Sometimes you got to reinvent yourself. Um, and I just feel like it's unfortunate. And if I felt like on last Friday that I knew this was going to happen because I had heard that they did internal releases for like
Mm.
internal people, and I was like, oh, they're gonna release some wrestlers today,
Mm.
aren't they?
That I did forget to mention there was some staff that were
Yeah,
released that part of the I
and
guess.
it's so unfortunate because it's not like a weird like sure it's right after WrestleMania, but like it's just like no one wants to see anybody lose their job.
Facts.
And their dreams, a lot of these people's dreams is to be just a WWE superstar. Like it's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
To me, like it is unfortunate, but it's not a surprise. The only people that really surprised me is Jakara Jackson, um, and who's the other one? Is Jakara
Cora
or
Jade,
no Gigi Dolan?
Jesus.
Yeah, because like they had them. Well, Cora Jade, it wasn't a surprise for me because it's like I felt like she was on the way out. Like I feel like because
Hmm.
they was like pushing a lot of them to TNA. Like a lot of the people that got released from NXT, they was pushing a lot of them to TNA. So I feel like they might still just sign with TNA and still have something going. I'm glad there's a lot of alternatives out there for everybody that did get
True.
released though.
Yeah. It's weird because like TNA was used to them for free. So like how does that relationship work now? You know what I mean? Like you went from using a wrestler that's on their kind of on their main storylines for free, and now they have to pay out of pocket for them. So like business wise, I would be upset as a business partner to be honest.
Especially like you're kind of signing leftovers, if that sounds messed up, but in the
No, I
sense.
don't think it's the signing that will be upsetting. It's the Well, we've been using them for free because we have this partnership,
Oh,
and
right.
now
Now you gotta pay.
now we have to pay out of pocket.
I feel
Uh,
like it's like tryouts.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
yeah,
you can use this wrestler if you like him. I'll release him and then you can have him. It's like both for both companies because I feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
that once Joe Hendry's actual contract run out, you know he going from
It's
TNA.
over.
yeah.
He about to fight Trick Williams at Battleground for the TNA title.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know. The Cora J thing surprised me a little bit. Only because she, she was with Roxanne for a while. So I thought they were doing something there. Um,
mhm.
um, yeah, but I'm not gonna also sit here and be like, oh my goodness, like yeah, nobody likes to see people get fired. But I'm not gonna act like I knew a lot of these names, and I'm also not gonna act like I care. I'm sorry, I don't care for Braun Strowman. You know, so Shayna Baszler, her
I
whole
think it's
career.
more that they haven't been using them, so it's like it's hard
That's
to
true.
care in that sense. You know what I mean?
Right, but even when Shayna Baszler was getting that monster push where she was killing everybody and had that WrestleMania match with Becky, I was still,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that's where it stands, and best of luck to everybody there involved, and sure they will land on their feet.
Yes.
Y'all got to talk about this, but Linda McMahon, um, who is
Bro.
redacted boss's wife, still. Sent a letter to Harvard. She's like the secretary of the board of education or secretary of education, and she's trying to dismantle the board of education. And she sent the letter. Once you're caught on video talking about AI and referring to it as A1, I would just stay home because you're not
You're
living the
not smart enough for this position.
no, and you don't even know what anything is, and you're not speaking with people. Because if you were speaking with people, they would have told you that it's AI. This is like the first time you heard of it, and I don't know why you confuse an I for a one, but um, I like steak too. But I think she wants to work, cool, but I think she gotta check what's going on inside the house. Your husband was naming toys after wrestlers and defecating on women, so Um, you can't put
Lord.
that out there from inside. You gotta worry about your own household first before you come from other people's second households, which is schools. That's just me. I don't know if you got anything to say about
I
it.
was I was here for them like rewriting her, like red penning it,
Right? Yeah,
her
yeah.
letter. That was the funniest thing. I was reading the red pen. I was like, what the fuck? What is this?
But it just proves like how unqualified. I don't want to get all political or nothing, but how
But it
unqualified
does.
these staff members are in this cabinet.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely ridiculous. But hey, that's just one man's opinion. And you know what? There's another thing. You ever argue with a person and you like bring in all facts and they will just not believe you? Like
Yes.
it's been scientifically
Absolutely.
proven this and that. These are these people, man. I it's a waste of breath to argue with them.
that's why I always say if you tell the truth in a room full of liars, you're the only liar.
That is
Hmm.
a fact.
That's a good saying.
That's a fact. But well, I hope that gets resolved somehow. By resolved, I mean get her out of there. She's not qualified. Yeah, it's time to preview Backlash in a segment we're calling "Is Not a Prediction, Is a Spoiler." For the Intercontinental Championship, Dirty Dominic Mysterio defends against Penta. I got Dirty.
Three
Dominic,
doms. Three doms.
That's unanimous. In a fatal four-way match for the United States Championship, Jacob Fatu defends against L.A. Knight. Yeah, Drew
Yeah.
McIntyre and Damian Priest. Who y'all got here?
Jacob
Jacob.
Fatu.
Same, same. Another unanimous. This next match, I'm only excited if it goes a certain way. Um, it's Pat McAfee versus Gunther.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you right now. I'm a pick Pat McAfee, but if this man actually wins, I'm gonna be so mad.
Pat McAfee with an asterisk.
Gunther, man. I don't bring Goldberg like
That
just kill, kill
that's
him.
what it's going. That's what's going to happen, bro. That's what I said with an
Uh,
asterisk.
but you can't transition like just kill him and maybe he come out after. Like I don't know, but like kill him.
I feel what you saying. Squash match and then Goldberg come protect him type shit.
Right.
Yes,
But I think
that's what it should be.
they'll have Pat do like some flips and things. Because like oh my god, he never wrestled before, even though he. Oh my
Bro
god,
don't even got a finishing move.
I think he just dives to the outside, right? Like
Like
on every.
what is his finishing move? Like at all his matches, can you remember him using one move to finish the match?
Wait, what's his finisher in 2K?
I don't even know. I don't use him.
There's a function, I don't know if they still do it, where when you're like on the wrestler, you can hit like one of the shoulder buttons and
Oh
it'll
yeah,
show
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
finisher. So I don't know if they still got that.
Maybe it's the punt kick. I don't know. That's the only logical thing I could think of. Cause
Nobody should be punting except one
he's
man.
the only you could use a football in the game, and he's the only one that can actually kick it. But everybody else could throw it.
Oh, interesting. So this match isn't on my list. They haven't updated, I guess. But for the World Heavyweight Championship, Jey Uso will defend against Logan, Karen, Paul.
This is
Mm.
another annoying one. Like,
It'll be a good match. I guess. I
it'll
don't
be a
know.
good match. That's the only annoying part of it. That is actually going to be a good match. But he shouldn't be the number one contender after WrestleMania. I don't care
Yo,
if he
No.
bro.
won by
And he had a
AJ
great
Styles.
match with Seth Rollins on Monday.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that
what
probably could have
was
been
good
good.
with Jay Uso during the promo with Paul Heyman? Your man was tweaking like his facial expressions. like, like it was taking me out of what Paul Heyman because he was over there like
He was trying to be sad because
like
Paul Heyman,
like what are
Paul
you
Heyman was
doing, bro?
talking. Paul Heyman was talking with like when your mom when she get mad. Everything is my fault. I was like, oh. And at that point, you're like, okay. I'm okay. You just wait
But
for it
you,
to end. You just wait for
yeah.
it to end. Um, but yeah, I agree with you on Jey Uso, man. 4 letters. We love Jey Uso over here, though. But yes, that will be your winner. And
Ye-
he's having a good reign like these couple weeks so far. So for the women's intercontinental championship, Lyra Valkyria will defend against Becky Lynch. I'm going with Becky.
Becky.
Lyra.
Interesting. Because Becky's trying to get her girl over by hook or by crook,
Yeah,
and
she is.
so and I don't know
And
what really fits in place
I
of
could
her.
foresee interference by another B girl, Bailey.
There you
Nah,
go.
Lyra held the belt up on Monday. She lose.
Right, like twice too, like twice in a row. I'll say this about Lyra, man. She's trying. I'm not
She's
all the
getting
way
much
there
better.
yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not all the way there yet, and the crowd isn't either. But I think that she is looking better every week. She just needs something else other than the woo and the wings and you know.
Yeah, I don't think she got chemistry with a lot of other people. Like with Becky, she
Yeah.
got chemistry because they didn't wrestle before in NXT.
Right,
So because that's how
right,
she won the NXT belt.
right. And yeah. But I think she'll figure it out. There seems to be a lot of talent there. All right, the main event for the undisputed WWE Championship. Randy Orton, St. Louis's own, will challenge John Cena.
Yeah,
Yeah,
John Cena.
The Invisible Man himself.
yep.
Like
That's how he's gonna win.
he's gonna have 20 holes. They're gonna be 20 holes.
Honestly, they should really retread it and just do that. It's like Cena doing. I think you said it last week. Cena doing the holds
Yeah.
on like
Yeah.
25
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's how it'll go, and I think Orton will get like a standing ovation after the match, type of thing. So it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be honest. I think like with WrestleMania happening, and so traditionally after WrestleMania, I take a break up until
Facts.
around SummerSlam. But we're doing this, so we
We're
don't.
fighting through this.
Right. Thank you. That I was trying to be nice.
No, I'm
You
fighting through
you,
this.
you read my mind. And so like Backlash this Saturday, and with WrestleMania how that went. I don't even know if I'm gonna watch it the day of, but I'll definitely watch it before we do the next show. All right, man. It's time for our wrestling roulette. In this segment, we all pick a match for all of us to watch, and then we discuss it the following show, and we rotate who picks. Uh, it was Les's turn last week, and he had Randy Orton versus Mick Foley at Backlash '04 hardcore match. This is a confirmed classic. It is 5 stars.
Mhm.
I'm gonna let y'all have the floor. I'll speak on it a little later, but y'all can talk about it.
I literally watched this match this morning and I was there like, this was so great.
Yeah.
I was so excited watching this match. Then I was like, first of all, it was the funniest thing because I was like, damn, Mick Foley looks mad thin. And all of a sudden you hear JR, it's like, he's the smallest he's ever been since whatever. I was like, oh, okay. But the commentary was hilarious. I do miss JR and King. King, like on top of how Randy Orton looks and how he's gonna end up looking like Mick Foley because of this match was the funniest thing throughout the whole match. But I forgot like half of these spots happened. I was like, oh my god, this is the match just happened. Because there were so many spots that like go on a bunch of like reels and like things of that nature. So like yeah, I very enjoyed this match and like I honestly missed this match. I was like, damn, we don't even use barbed wire bats like that anymore. We don't like this was
No
this was
thumbtacks.
amazing. No thumbtacks. So I really enjoyed this match.
I'll say, man, I forgot they did that table spot like off the ramp.
Yeah.
I had forgotten
Hmm.
about that. This is an incredible match. You had mentioned JR and King. I was watching the pay-per-view, and Jericho was in a handicap match, Lionheart redacted or whatever you want to call him.
The
Yeah,
lead singer, Fozzy.
Yeah, the
right.
lead singer of Fozzy.
He's singer awesome. He was in a match with the Patriarch, brother Chris Page, and Trish Stratus. She's still cool, and Trish comes out, and then he says something, and then JR's like admonishing him. He's like basically like he's being a perv or whatever,
Yeah.
and he's like, I was talking about her eyes, and then King is like, JR's like, oh, like you don't even know if she has feet, and then like they say something like 3 minutes later, King is like, well, I do know about her feet, and I'm just like, oh man.
It was very raunchy back then. Like,
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And I'll say, man, that they added a lot to this match.
yeah.
They, man, I don't care. Clip this. I didn't. I was on live with Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan, Jr. and King. This is not a hot take. It's just fact. The goats of this play-by-play, color
Color
commentary
come.
in wrestling. Like, ain't nobody can touch them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they made this match that much better for me. Um, the only thing I was like a little disappointed in, I kind of get why, was when Foley was about to light up the barbed wire, and then Bischoff came out and
I was mad confused. I forgot. I was like, why is he here?
but
Like,
light it up anyway, bro. Well, like what are you doing? You doing some Cody Rhodes things right now? Like it's not
Fire
what we do.
marshals, bro. You don't want to get the show shut down.
Nah, Mick Foley does not care about no fire marshal. That man does not
and
care
he
about.
was Cactus Jack that night, so he definitely didn't care.
Yeah, absolutely wonderful, man. Brutal. I think that when Orton took the thumbtacks and then they went to the back for
Yeah,
like
that's what
Yeah,
10
he's kicking
seconds,
him
they
in
were
his
picking them out.
back.
Yeah. I was like, why are they back there? And then I'm like, are they taking them out? And then I see like, oh yeah, significantly less
yeah,
thumbtacks. And I
And
was like, oh,
when he was taking the back bumps on the ramp, when
it
the
was.
camera would cut away, the referee was picking him out his back too.
I didn't even catch that.
that's
I
And
didn't
bad.
even.
the ref caught one too on one of the three counts because you could see right out he was like,
He's like,
"This is like beautiful controlled chaos."
yeah.
Yeah,
That's the best way to put it.
yes. I will say this right now, and I was gonna say I said this off camera, but my hear me out is Mick Foley. Like
That's not a hear me out though. Like,
my
wait,
hear me out wrestler.
yeah. Mick Foley is almost perfect combination between like
I'm talking about,
the
have you ever done like the hear me out cake that'd be like, oh, this is like
you
someone
talking
I
about
would mess with?
I thought you meant like as a wrestler,
Like, but in the wrestling world, Mick Foley's my hear me
like the
out.
Great Khali would be a hear me out,
Yes,
like
Like
but
in
that's
the
not my hear me
wrestling
the
type of.
boogeyman
out.
is my hear me out.
I guess no, I think I've only seen like two
No.
Boogeyman
But
matches. I
I'm
don't even
talking to
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like boogeyman is mine.
because like this is a girl thing I feel like, but like there's a like you do the
yeah.
hear me out. I'll be with him.
Oh,
Yes,
men have hear me outs.
I
Females
believe that. But
definitely
like,
have hear. But like I don't know, like we're going a little off track, but I like this. Like,
yes,
what would be like a hear me out on the lady side?
for me,
Oh, I didn't
for you guys.
know.
For me, it would be Nia Jax.
Oh yeah. There you go, Nia Jax, and she
Okay.
barely is there. I think she's a beautiful woman. Like no cap. Like so, she might not even be a hear me out for me now. I think about it. Um, I
I
guess
think
maybe
the male wrestlers is easier to do because there's so many of them and they're not like scandalous. I guess you know what I mean. Like some of them are
right.
not. I'd be like, no. That's what I'm trying to
Oh
say.
man, I'm gonna have to. You know what? you
We
know
should
what
do
a
a
hear
hear
me
me out
out.
segment.
You know what a hear me out is? Jillian Hall when she had the.
Yeah.
You look at her like, you know what? You don't even cover it. You just,
Hey,
all right,
if
lady.
she didn't have a nose,
Oh my god.
it's one of those, bro.
You gotta look straight at it. My goodness, we have fun over here. That's a Todd's line that I stole. I'll be stealing his catchphrases all the time. Um, all right, man. I guess it's my turn
Yeah.
for the roulette. Um, I'm going outside of WWE. So much so I haven't even seen this match, but I hear it's one of the greatest matches of its company's history. So it's a bit of an obvious one, but I do want to see this very badly. It's for the I thought it was for the X Division title, but I don't know. But it's Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels. Y'all know which
Mm.
match I'm talking about.
Yes.
I haven't seen it, so I'll be very excited to go
I'm
see
here
that.
for it. I'm here
Yeah,
to rewatch this match. Let's go.
I'm in for a
Just
treat.
know my
Yes.
next match, whenever my turn is next, I'm giving y'all a bad match to watch.
Yo, honestly, I'm here for those
I'm
too.
yeah, that's
Now we gotta
I'm
do
giving
that.
y'all one of the worst matches I've
These
ever seen.
Well, be prepared for some
Quick.
indie matches because I got some indie matches next.
Yeah, we gotta definitely expand. At least for me, I gotta expand my horizons.
Yes.
Um. All right, so let's get into our hot tag segment, man. That's where we have an opinion, and we don't speak on it. Though we might bend those rules today because this is a special edition. In this hot tag, we're going to mention a wrestler that everybody likes except you. I'm gonna go first because my person I think warrants comments. So y'all decide if y'all want to do it or not, or if y'all want to comment on it or not. Everybody loves this cat. Um, I just never got it throughout like his beginning to like when he was at the top.
Mm.
That man is Bray Wyatt.
Damn. I'm
Yo,
not
I didn't.
gonna lie.
Yo, I didn't even
I
catch that.
can see,
I didn't do that
I
on
can
purpose.
see the justification for that though. I listen. I can see it. I can
Not. It's not.
understand it.
It's not for me, which is funny because Undertaker's like the only spooky superpower
Yeah.
character that I can like kind of rock with. Uh, but like everything else is a little iffy for me.
Yeah, I love the spooky niggas. All the spooky niggas was always my favorite. Bray Wyatt, Undertaker, Boogeyman,
You know,
Papa Shango. When I found out who he was.
I got
I'll go next. I'll say this. Is before this year. I'll say this before this year. Um, Naomi.
Oh wow! Look at look at his face.
I said before this year.
Yo, look at his face though.
any,
He's like,
any year,
what?
bro. Any year.
The
I,
problem.
I feel like you're getting at me, bro. I feel like this.
It was gonna either be her or Jey Uso, so I don't know.
I would have
Damn.
preferred to do so.
So
We
this
talking
has
about.
been,
Go ahead,
yeah.
B.
No, no, no. This has been a really hard decision on me because I like I like everybody to be 100% honest. Um, but damn, I still don't know who to pick because I'm just like I really do like everybody.
There gotta be somebody you don't rock with, like.
That I don't care about watching their matches or anything. No, I like
Yeah, that you
everybody.
just like. That you just like. You know. Era. Everybody loves them, but not me.
Mm, I think I had someone in my head, but I can't
Her answer is
remember.
Charlotte.
I was
My
thinking the same thing.
yo, honestly, to be honest, that's what I first was thinking in my head, and I didn't want to say that.
You like Charlotte though. You like Charlotte. I was ribbing you a little bit.
Yeah, I know you rubbing me a little bit. No, you know who it is, and this is truthful. It's Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany. I honestly I can't get it. I don't get it. Like
I
if I
get
had
it.
to think about it, I'm just like
She was
it's
better
not
in
for me.
NXT.
I ain't mad at that. She had a better
That took
theme.
me a while to think about, but like once you said Charlotte, I was like, oh, I know who I really don't care about.
Oh man, that's. I think this has been our best episode yet. No lie. Um, yeah, I think that about covers it. We'll get back with y'all next week. We'll talk on Backlash, and we'll keep speaking on these NBA playoffs. Hopefully, the Knicks will have advanced by then. That's all there is left to say, man. For B,
Make
and
sure you like, subscribe, comment. Let us know if you agree with us or not.
that there was something left to be said.
Yeah.
I just forgot. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Um, I don't know, share, right? You said share with your
Mhm.
friends and all that, your families, with your babies. Babies have tablets now, so You can have
Check
them all.
out the full intro song.
Yes,
Yeah.
the links in the description. Um, Till then, for Les and for B, my name is Vic. We out.
Eddie Guerrero off the top ropes. My flow special and gory just like I'm Chavo. You feeling froggy then leap, we kill the tadpoles. Rob Van Dam, the whole damn show.